since this is a relatively solemn event, we won't do our usual jokes on the introduction, don't you think?
Do you think anyone would recognize us?
There's a good point there.
That was our cut. You said your teeth was hurting? You see how much it hurts now? Okay.
Welcome to week 146. A lot of...
You're confused again. Okay.
A lot of communities across the U.S. are holding Transgender Day of Remembrance.
Yeah.
This next
See how
Sunday.
she's pushing me off the screen a little bit more each time we have these videos?
There we go. Look at this.
Oh. See, you got mouse traps underneath your chair, too. I just found that out. Ouch.
That's right.
I'm going to have to join the Chrissy's.
Yes.
She hurt her thumb today, too, and now I got
Ow.
mine hurt.
Ow.
Oh, they're both going to sit in her trailer next to the beach and be handicapped.
There you go. That works.
I'll got a hand, and she can wear the cap.
Right. You have a hand and she has a cap. Because you don't have any caps.
I don't wear caps.
That's right.
All right.
That's because your pink hair would singe them off.
Oh.
It's too hot, you know. Day of Remembrance. You know, each year a lot of trans folks are killed for being trans. And last year was the first year that I actually went to one. And here's our little program from last year at our...
You can see it here. It's a flyer.
Yes,
it's a 4-page flyer. It's typed on the inside and out.
Yep. And that had... we had a little solemn ceremony, and we will have another solemn, silent, or not quite so silent ceremony this year because we're going to have a candlelight ceremony. And we're going to carry candles from the Oceanside Civic Center up to our house.
You have a house?
We have a house.
I thought it was a center.
It is. Because it is a solemn occasion.
Actually, what we're doing is, actually, our center is going to be a safe haven for those who are, cast out on the streets, for those who are having trouble or being bullied, for those who are in need of having somebody to talk to, in need of just a little bit of fellowship.
I've got a real confused.
It's there to help and to assist each and every one of you. It's there to take information down if someone in fact is bullying you, or if you are receiving harassment.
Yeah.
We also are going to have some therapists who will be there, a center for you to come and get help with should you need it, and should you be feeling distressed. We'll probably be starting something up as well for transsexuals, but that's going to take a little bit more time. Although the center is for transsexuals as well, it'll be a place for you to come, for you to look at the possibilities for getting any of the help, including HRT medication, transitioning support, as well as the possibility of getting corrective surgeries. So I hope that all of you are going to be able to either, one, join a Transgender Day of Remembrance group, and a little march or whatever that you choose to have in your community and participate in it, or that you'll be able to join us. This is, again, November the 20th.
Right. And it will be a candlelight ceremony. The Civic Center in Oceanside is about 2 blocks south of our resource center. And the resource center will be the terminus of the Day of Remembrance for us. So we're going to have a little thing, and it will be kind of a solemn ceremony. And last year's ceremony was, we actually had some rain last year. for it, so it kept the crowd down a little bit, but it was still a very moving ceremony, as this tends to be.
They're not dangerous. We're not trying to poison. They're dangerous to come out
Right.
to visit. There's not people standing out on the streets, you
No.
know, badgering you or
Oh,
anything
no,
like
not at
that.
all.
I mean, that's how they could take that.
Oh,
And
no.
no, that's not going to happen at all. That doesn't happen, even if it's a nice sunny day.
Right.
Biggest thing about that is that we're trying to remember those who were victims
Yep.
of terror, victims of being raped, victims of being beaten to death,
Yeah.
killed in one way, shape, or form, and because of the fact that they are either transgendered individuals or they're transsexuals.
Mm-hmm.
I know I have lost several of them myself in the past year. We'll be building making another video.
Mm-hmm.
So for those who have fallen that Steffi and I have known, and if you would like to give us a video response of those whom you know also whom have one either lost their lives due to neglect and abuse, and you know a lot of times the neglect and abuse is what drives and causes their deaths.
Yes, exactly.
It's not that they were killed, but you know one of the things that we have trouble a lot of times understanding is what transsexuals go through in life.
Yes.
On top of the pressures and stuff that you're feeling, having to pretend that you're someone else and not yourself, then plain and simple,
Mm-hmm.
that drives people insane.
Yep.
And sometimes people are not responsible.
Mm-hmm.
How does anyone else know the hell that they've gone through?
Yeah.
Unless you are transsexual as well.
That's exactly right.
I think, seriously, just being transsexual and having a sister here who's trans as well, and all of us, and knowing all the transsexuals that I know, there is a lot more, and pardon my language, on this video, hell that a transsexual goes through. Imagine being Alice and having to live your entire life as Dave until you can find a way out, and you just can't find that way out. And when you try to tell somebody about it, you get laughed at, or they tell you not to tell anyone else, or you get discovered and they harass you and bully you,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes drag you off the school properties or away from some property where you can't be found or whatever, and start beating on you. Those are the kinds of things that happen.
Yep.
And they happen a lot, and not just to transgendered individuals. They happen a lot to transsexuals.
Mm-hmm.
Transsexuals are the ones that literally they can't be who they are until they find a place that's safe.
Yeah.
They quite often want to give it up.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
So we're going to do a little tribute to some of the folks that we know this week.
Yes.
But if you haven't, if you have one locally, go attend it.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't, it shows support. It shows that it's not to be tolerated. The hate and abuse we get. If you don't have one locally, think about starting one yourself. Start one in your community.
And let us know that you're going, and let us know, and contact us. Let us know that you're going to have one.
Mm-hmm.
We would be more than happy and more than willing to supply you with the names of those who were victims, who lost their lives. Down syndrome gets a hold of you. You don't have any control. You're not who you are normally. Mm-hmm. We know that. We've known a couple individuals who would have never done that, and
exactly
the next thing we knew, they were gone. Yeah. You don't know what happens and what it is that people confront. So we can't be closed offish to it. But in any case, we'll be glad, more than happy to supply you with names and that. Mm-hmm. Leave us your video responses. Yeah. If you know someone who lost their life as a victim, contact us. Mm-hmm. And leave a video response and let us know. Mm-hmm. We'd be more than willing to add them to our list. Yep. We make this list every single year. Mm-hmm. So hopefully I'd like to see this list drop down to 0. Yeah. But we have 20 this year. plus. So, of people who were victims this year.
That's right.
So, please, be with us, be with your community, and let's help put a stop to the bullying, to the harassment, and to the trouble that all of us, transgender and transsexual individuals, go through each year.
So remember our fallen.
My name's Stephanie.
I'm Steffi. Until next week.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.